And you're a cop.
Fucking A, I'm a cop. What the fuck are you?
Fuck you.
So surprised when you called. I didn't think we were going to see each other again.
Well, I see you on the news the end of each night, just before I shut off the lights.
How romantic.
Hello. Welcome to Just Another Horror Podcast. I'm John.
I am Detective Cordell.
Alright, come up with something creative.
Oh no. Wait, is that the Maniac Cop?
Yeah. I don't know. I forget what Atkins' character's name is.
Shaft is in this if you want to be Shaft.
Yeah.
I'll be Shaft.
Alright.
They say this cat Shaft is a bad mother. I'm talking about Shaft.
Today we're watching Maniac Cop from 1988 and 30th anniversary.
Will Smith was in this.
What?
In the credits when they're rolling, it's like Tom Atkins, Bruce Campbell, and then like Will Smith, and I'm like, the Fresh Prince is in this?
Is this a first time watch for everybody? It was for me.
I've seen it a few
You've
times.
seen it?
This is my first time watch. I've seen snippets, but this is a first time watch.
There's 3 of these, by the way.
Yeah. I've never seen any of them, so this is...
I think Bruce Campbell comes back for part 2, but not 3.
I know one of the Fratelli brothers is in part 2.
Well, Bud.
Bud
from Halloween 2 is in this one. And my god, his glasses in this one. He's like the mayor's secretary.
He's in the
Assistant.
second one too.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Why are they... I don't care. Never mind, I don't care.
Yeah, you do. A little bit.
I'm curious. I should probably watch it.
You know, I haven't. Curiosity killed the cat.
Alright, this movie kicks off fast and hard. There's a woman leaving somewhere.
So...
Oh, you get a shot at Twin Towers too. So you know it's New York City.
Mm-hmm.
So this is William Lustig, and we did a movie by... We've already reviewed a movie by him. Maniac, and it kind of starts out...
Was that New York City also?
Yeah. But it kind of starts out the same way. Like, it's hard hitting. Like, it's just kill, 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 kill. And then it kind of slows down. And then it reminded me of... Maniac,
Same pacing.
Yeah,
exact same
type of
pacing.
pacing.
Yep. So this woman is being chased by 2 people trying to rob her. Finds a cop, and the cop chokes her.
She beats up 2 robbers though.
Yeah, she beats the shit out of them.
Fight.
Yeah.
With a purse.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So this cop kills this woman, and the next day we cut right to... They're at the scene... And they think that the 2 muggers did it. I'm not sure how. Yeah. Did they report what happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
Somebody
they
else?
witnessed it, and then it like cuts to the next day, so we don't actually see these guys getting arrested or anything. But the next day, they're getting pulled out of a cop car.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they got picked up.
So Tom Atkins and the coroner are having a discussion where it seems like this woman was picked up and choked.
The mullet on the corner is fantastic stuff.
Wow.
So we get the mustache versus the mullet.
Tom Atkins comes in, and he's so freaking good from the start.
Mm-hmm.
He was born to play a cop.
Yeah, he absolutely commands the screen.
Yeah, look, in Halloween 3, he's not a cop, but he makes himself the detective of the situation. He's like, I'm a doctor, but fuck this, I'm a cop.
It's no different than Loomis being a psychiatrist, and he's
Loomis,
a bounty hunter.
we need to go back and examine that. I think we could come up with Loomis caused more death than Michael Myers in the whole series.
Well, he killed Tom Hollister, so...
Ted Hollister.
There was also that kid crossing the street that got hit by a car.
Ben Tramer. Oh, what a horrible death.
We should go back and look at it from that perspective, as Loomis is the psycho.
Here he is with a gun, pointing it at children.
So we're laying the seeds that the cops are finding out, the detective is finding out that this is possibly an inside, like a cop on the inside may be doing this.
Yeah, at least that's what Tom Atkins thinks is going on. He says that, you saw a cop, you probably felt safe, and nope. So
we get immediately cut to
the next night.
Yeah, the next night, a couple stopping at a red light, and Maniac Cop taps on the glass, says, "Get out of the car." Well, he doesn't say anything.
He just, beckons, and so the guy goes over, and the next thing you know, he's flying into the window.
Yeah. He's got, like, it looks like his baton, but it's a bayonet or something that he's pulling out of this.
I got a question. What's up with him killing He's trying to get revenge on the mayor.
Well, I think they state later in the movie that, like, he suffered some sort of brain damage and probably just...
He's not thinking this through, clearly. But he does leave that woman alive in the car so that there's a witness. He's trying to leave witnesses.
To set up that it's a cop that's... Because he wants to create chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And if people think there's a cop killer, like a cop killing people, no one's going to stop for the cops.
Then your point of him being brain damaged is invalid if you're going to say that he can come up with that kind of plot.
Well, I'm just saying...
I think, well, he had help.
He's got the
that
lady
secretary.
Gimpy.
Gimpy leg lady.
So after this murder, Atkins wants internal affairs. He's meeting with... Is that the police commissioner he's meeting with? And he wants...
Commissioner Pike, played by Shaft.
Yeah, and he wants internal affairs to start looking to... Because he is certain that it's a cop doing the killings. And I love it. The commissioner's just like, what, are we supposed to investigate every single cop? Yes! Yes, in
That's
fact
what
you
you
are!
do, I believe.
And he's like, let's start with you. And he's like, all right, when?
Yeah.
Just tell me when, I'll do it.
And then he starts, like, accusing Tom Atkins of...
Your partner died. You probably did
Yeah,
this.
did you try to kill yourself? Aren't you a little
What's he
crazy?
say?
Like, wow!
Yeah, he's like...
I never see you smile. And like he tries real hard.
And right after this, we go right to the third victim. This is an awesome kill because
Oh, is this the concrete?
it's the concrete guy. Yeah.
I like this because they show him putting his head push in, and the next day they cut immediately to them like jackhammering him out of there.
And I got another question.
Looks awesome.
If this is New York City, where is everybody at? In the city that never sleeps.
It's just like fucking Jason Takes Manhattan. There's like a bunch of people, and then there's nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Why is that
It's a good
cement wet at night? Let me ask that
Who,
question.
Because
laid
they-
that right before like there's
Probably
people
because
out there?
they probably finished up in the day and like they're gonna come back and work more the next day, but it has to set overnight. I'm not a
can't
cement
imagine.
Convenience.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
I put a fence up in my yard and I put cement to put the posts in, but I've never actually laid cement.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's not still going to be wet if they just finish it in the day. It's just not. I
Not
mean, it
that
might
wet.
be a little wet, but
And I don't know how great it would set overnight with no sun beaming down on it either. It'd still probably be mushy, I would
yeah,
think.
and with dew in the air and stuff like that. I don't know. Does
Yeah.
the city get dew?
Let me talk to one of my buddies who lays cement, and we'll get this solved by next podcast.
After the third victim, Tom Atkins is, I think he realizes like the police force isn't really doing anything, the NYPD. So he gets in touch with his old girlfriend / journalist reporter, and I love how she's just like, I want you, and he's just like, I'm not here for that, babe.
What's that? Sex
It's
with
just
Tom
like,
Atkins.
whoa, man,
all
Tom
the
Atkins
time.
is just
Well,
exuding
he's
sexiness.
probably exhausted from all the fucking sex, and he's like, not right now. Okay.
He's a smoothie.
Every woman, you have this kind of feeling that in the past they had sex with Tom Atkins.
This woman reminds me of the scientist from Halloween 3 that he's talking to.
Yeah, on the
and
phone.
she's like, "You owe me more than dinner."
We get a shot of the mayor.
Trying
The
to
mayor's
downplay
pissed about this
everything.
because it's an election year,
Oh, of course.
and
of course.
so this is where I have. Is that Bud from Halloween 2? Yes, it is.
Oh, they name drop the news lady when Atkins is talking.
Oh, yeah,
to her, name
she-
drops Maniac Cop.
Yeah, she puts it on the air because
I like that.
Atkins wants people to be aware that.
And this is when the woman who's
Yeah.
listening to it.
Yeah,
Shoots a cop.
her car breaks down and a cop happens to see it.
Horror trope
Pulls up behind
24.
her.
What's that?
Her car won't start.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's daytime though.
That is weird.
Yeah, I like it, but. Man, she blows this guy away right in the head. She's a crack shot too.
She's like,
what
"You're not
the
gonna
hell?"
get me."
Through the window.
Turns out it's not the Maniac Cop though, just a good cop trying to help her.
Well, they look at the guy and it plays this music like it's the wrong guy, but without that music, I might be like, "She got him!" Yes.
Yeah, we don't know what he looks like
We
at
have
this
no
point.
idea. So
He looked like a normal guy though.
Yeah, they do a good job throughout this movie of hiding.
until the very, very end.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna see a mutilated cop at some. Well, we do, I guess, at the end, but like sooner because you see him kill 3 people in the
Yeah.
first like 20
I mean,
minutes.
even
of the
like
movie.
20 minutes from the end of the movie, they're showing him behind like a pillar or something.
It was
like
like
see
Wilson
his, like,
from
glove.
Home
Yeah,
Improvement.
exactly.
It was like anything to hide his face. This is where we see Bruce Campbell for the first time.
Okay.
And he's getting dressed. He's a beat cop, and he's getting dressed.
This is our hero, guys. And what a hero.
Oh, yeah.
He's a dick. I mean, they want you to believe it's him, or there's some suspicion on the viewer's behalf.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Immediately, he's like, I've been working overtime all these late nights. And the wife's like, there's been killings now.
So, we see his wife clipping out a big thing of...
She's also been getting calls from Sally from the force, the handicapped girl.
Why?
Gimpy.
Because it's supposed to set up that Bruce Campbell did this. He has the same stature.
So they just picked this guy out of all the cops. They were like,
because of how big he was.
This guy resembles you.
Yeah.
We're going to frame...
Since she worked where all the information was for everybody, she could look up whatever she needed, any information she needed. So she picked this guy and was harassing the wife.
Yeah, because I was like, who the fuck is calling? And basically he's just saying that...
Thinking about this now, this is a tight script.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well, it's Cohen, Larry Cohen.
Mm-hmm. It's alive. That's what he wrote.
Mm-hmm.
He's great. Yep. So it's set up so that Sally's going to get suspicious of Bruce Campbell, follow him wherever he goes, and of course, Sally already knows that Bruce Campbell's having an affair with Teresa Mallory.
At that,
the other cop.
At that
and
motel.
where it's at, yeah. So she was hoping that the wife would follow him, find the affair, be in the room, and then...
Kill him?
And then, no. That she would be killed because he would leave. I mean, it was kind of convoluted a little bit, but it worked, as usual.
Well, we get like 2 minutes to let us know that their marriage is...
Garbage.
He wanted to go to therapy, like counseling, marriage counseling. For some reason, she didn't want to. I don't know. She seemed very meek. But I guess he's a dick, so... I'm not sure.
I feel like Bruce Campbell's hit her at least 4 times. So
well, I couldn't tell.
It's tough.
I couldn't tell if
Watching
she...
him as this character.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if she had depression.
It could be.
Was prone to depression, and, that's not helping anything. But, or if she just was meek, he was just... I don't want to say verbally abusive, but...
Well, he's at the very least, he's very, commanding.
Yeah, because she says something about why she didn't want to go to therapy or something. And he's like, well, this is good. You should talk about this or whatever. And he gets close to her, and she kind of just, she looks like she's terrified. She looks like a beat dog.
Yeah.
So, I'm with you, John. He's hit her no less than...
at least 10 times, yeah.
Jack leaves, Bruce Campbell's character, and then she gets the phone call. His wife gets the phone call from a woman stating, is Jack going out again tonight? Will he kill again? Do they have a baby? I thought I heard a baby crying in the background, but
I don't think so.
Maybe they were like,
she
let's
just-
make a baby sound in the background, and we'll see what we do with that.
Because I was like, well, she just left this baby all alone. And I was like, well, maybe they didn't have a baby. Maybe it's just New York City thin apartment walls, and it's the neighbors or something. But,
That's what I'd bank.
or
they're just bad parents.
They dropped that she has a gun.
Mm.
So when she pulls it on them in the hotel, you're not surprised. So she follows them to the motel. And, he's having an affair, and it turns out it's, his partner.
Mm.
Who, during her shift, she poses as a prostitute. As an undercover prostitute. So. Or undercover cop as a prostitute, I guess.
She almost gets that one guy.
Almost. And he's
So
like,
how
you
did they
wouldn't
know-
be a cop, would you?
So they were banking on that she wouldn't just kill him?
Kill him? Yeah.
So there's
That's where it
possibilities.
got convoluted.
There's a possibility she could have shot him.
Just
there.
rolling the dice there.
Yeah. And when it didn't happen, then they could kill her and make it look like he killed her. Which is exactly what happens.
So they leave. Well, she leaves, and we see Maniac Cop get out of a car and kidnap his wife.
Mm.
And we cut to the next day, and his wife is slashed up in that motel room. So now Jack is the prime suspect. How about this Captain? What's his name? The guy with the gruff voice.
Yeah, I thought maybe he was doing
I
it
was
because
like, so they're dropping throughout this whole thing.
everyone's a suspect.
Oh, yeah.
And Tom Atkins, there's a weird where we see a lot of him at the beginning, and then he leaves the movie for 25 minutes. or 20 minutes.
This
maybe.
isn't the best use of Tom Atkins I've
No.
ever seen. I feel like he should be way more
But are
part of this.
they trying to hint that you're not even quite sure at this point? Maybe Tom Atkins is the
I
killer?
never thought that at any
No, I
point.
guess not. He gave that information to us.
I thought the chief might be. I thought Bruce Campbell still
Yeah,
might be.
The captain.
Yeah.
That's just that.
So-
That guy's got. That guy goes into interrogation rooms and beats suspects with
Oh, yeah.
books and clubs.
Like when he tells Bruce Campbell his wife's dead, Bruce Campbell's just like, "Oh man." Sucks.
Yeah, no. Bruce
Oh.
Campbell at the beginning of this movie, his acting. Now, was it you, Cobra, that said you've read like he didn't want to be a part of this movie?
I didn't
Somebody,
read that.
or I thought I maybe have read that, and I just wondered if he was kind of like phoning it in at the beginning, like. Ugh.
I don't even
But-
remember him mentioning this, and if Jins could kill. Like, I was actually surprised to see him because I was like, I don't remember
I
him
think
saying
he mentioned it in
about
that
this.
book. I'm pretty sure he did. I can't remember what he said about it though. But
I was in that.
But he, it just seemed like, I mean, I'm not sure what order this whole movie was filmed, but it seemed like the beginning, his acting was really bad. And it got better at the end.
Alright, so they're interrogating him, and this is a great moment in horror history when Tom Atkins and Bruce Campbell are in a room together.
Yeah?
But not much comes of it.
When
So,
did someone say, fucking A, I'm a cop? It's Tom Atkins, but...
him and the chief are at the bar,
Yeah.
and they're arguing over something, and he just goes, "What are you, a cop?" He's like, "Fucking A, I'm a
I
cop."
was like, yeah, Tom Atkins, you tell him.
I think he was, Tom Atkins was bringing up his theory
About it's a
cop on the inside. But, he immediately doesn't believe that it's Jack.
Alright, he thinks that like he's being set up and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
But he knows... He jumps to the conclusion that, okay, he was having an affair and now that woman's in trouble. And it's like, whoa. Like, you jump to that really fast.
He's a good detective.
But also...
That's what it is. He's
we
the
get
best.
we get this shot of Jack saying, like, oh, I want to protect his girlfriend. It could ruin her career. We'll give it to because he's meeting with his attorney.
Mhm.
And he says, like, we'll give it to the end of the week before I name her, basically bring her out as an alibi. But then, immediately
day.
the next scene,
Next day.
he's
Yeah.
like, shit, you probably already know Atkins, her name is...
Teresa Mallory,
He
yeah.
just, like, spills it. I thought that was a bit...
So
Fast.
Tom Atkins goes to where she's being a prostitute or an undercover prostitute, and she's getting attacked by the Maniac Cop. They shoot him at least like 6 or 7 times in the chest, in the face.
They don't...
So
They-
what is this guy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
this
don't...
is where I'm confused.
They don't really tell you anything, because they say, like, even a bulletproof vest, he wasn't wearing one, or something like that.
No, she shot him in the face. That's what she said.
I didn't see her shoot him in the face. They were
Me
shooting
either.
chest shots, because they didn't want to show you the face.
Right.
They're not going to show you. But, yeah, I was confused with this, too. Like, is he a
Is he a ghost?
Yeah, what is he? Because he's
He's a
obviously...
solid ghost, though.
They have him as this, hulking man that just throws people around, which, I'm sorry, Bruce Campbell's stature. Bruce Campbell could not throw somebody across the room the way this guy can.
No.
But, I was kind of confused on exactly what they were going for with the Maniac Cop. That he's taking bullets and no effect. Like, he's not even budging. Like, he's not even going backwards.
So, where it gets really confusing, and I know I'm skipping ahead a little bit here, but where it gets really confusing is they claim that he wasn't dead. When he's at the corners,
Corner.
he wasn't dead. So he is not a ghost.
He's a real person. He's alive.
So now it's really fucking confusing.
He's just like a
You just take bullets, man.
flesh,
I guess.
a body of flesh walking around
My guess is he has...
like a Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers type.
Which
entity.
sucks because this is grounded in reality,
Yeah.
and this kind of takes it out of there. So it's like a weird gray area.
We find out that
He's-
the Gimby Cop is
Well, Atkins takes the Bruce Campbell's girlfriend, the undercover prostitute, to a bar to, like, they talk about what just happened. But, man, Atkins plays a good drunk. He's like, wow, another round over here. It's, like, hard stuff, too. But he wants her to go back to his place and hide out because they're going to come after her.
And if you really want, I mean, we can have sex, I guess.
Just be naked in my bed when I get back.
Yeah, she tells Atkins about the woman with the brace on her leg.
So he goes and visits her.
Yeah.
That's who she told she was having the affair to.
Yeah.
The one person in the entire department she shouldn't have told.
Not just the entire department, the entire NYPD.
Yeah.
Like, tens of thousands of cops.
Pick the one that she shouldn't have. So he goes in, he figures out pretty quickly that she is probably helping this guy in some way.
Yeah. She's not trying to hide her suspicious look.
No.
Oh shit, he's asking me all these questions.
She
knows
literally
something, and she just has this look on her face like, yeah, I'm
Really?
guilty as hell.
Oh man. This is when he follows her to the dock.
Yeah, he follows her to the dock and catches her talking to Maniac Cop. And she's saying stuff like, I thought you were only going to kill the bad people.
Yeah. You're getting at it.
And what?
Mayor
But she's in too deep to do anything about it.
Okay, so do you think these two had a relationship before he got killed?
Yeah, they
or-
did.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. She's gay because she tried to kill herself jumping off a building and
Because
she
when
broke
he
her leg.
he was
That's
convicted.
right. I forgot about
He had
that.
tight script. They're locking up all ends.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is where we get the backstory of, because Atkins now knows it's Matt Cordell, and so the next day he's reading all the old news clippings about when he was convicted.
He used to just shoot the criminals.
Yeah,
He's not even worried, but you just shoot him and you just kill him. So eventually they figured out that this is not the way to be a cop, so they arrested him for something and sent him to Sing Sing with basically everybody he locked up.
So
Who shiv him to death?
again, I don't feel sorry for this guy because
Shiv him to death?
Like
Or I guess not death.
the cops talk about how great he was, but at the same time, in the same breath, they're saying he just shot
excessive.
people.
Yeah.
relevant to today. Cops are not judge and jury; they're just the police.
I wondered how much we were going to get into this, and I think that's it. We're done.
You know what? I was so proud of myself yesterday. I golfed with Mikey Dixon and Bentonelli, and they're both real big Democrats. And for 17 holes, nothing was brought up. And then Dixon
Oh no,
said
we got one left.
one thing about the trade tariff, and I was like, "Hey," and it was that was it. And I was like, "Just shut up, and don't worry about it."
We got one hole to go.
That's it.
Leave it alone.
That's it.
There's a lot of flashbacks coming up in this movie of Cordell.
We get the whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
he's stabbed in the shower.
Oh no, he's hanging out at Pier 14, whimpering in the dark,
Oh, yeah.
with his big white eyes showing up. He's having flashbacks to when he was at the prison, and I just have yikes shower scene here. Like I got an American History X5 here.
Something bad's going down in
Yeah,
here.
we get
Protect
some
your butthole.
We get some bad naked with him kicking around, and I thought, oh no, we're gonna.
What's the movie where the guy, what the hell is his name? Vigo is fighting in the shower. Kicks the shit out of everybody.
It's got to be Eastern Promises.
Yeah, it's
think
probably
so,
Eastern
yeah.
Promises.
I've never seen it, but
So it was ripping off Maniac Cop, basically.
Like a
Nice.
History of Violence. That's a damn fine movie.
you know Vigo's best movie.
It's not Lord of the Rings.
All the Lord of the Rings.
Leatherface
3.
That's what I was going to say. Stab him a bunch of times, and then they just give him
Yeah,
one
like-
little Joker cut.
Why did they do that?
I don't know.
I mean, you've already stabbed the guy and he's bleeding out. Just let
Yeah,
him
because
out.
they put him in general population. I think the politicians wanted him to get killed.
Yeah, they're pretty corrupt
Yeah.
too.
I mean, not
Which
really.
is relevant
This
today.
this guy was a bad cop.
But you got the idea that these guys.
But there was no reason to put him in Sing Sing unless
Yeah.
they wanted him to die. So,
Yeah.
well, actually, I think they bring up that they were going to put him by himself, and he was like, "No, put me with the prisoners." So,
Your neighbor have to do this on a Sunday?
oh, of course.
Oh, I like this Clancy guy who was
Tom
showing
Clancy?
who was showing Atkins like all the clippings and stuff that they have on Cordell. He's just a curmudgeonly bunch of just one-liners. The mayor calls him in and asks what Atkins was looking for, but Clancy, I don't know, just basically tells him to fuck off. I'm retiring in a week. I don't give a fuck what you do. It's a funny scene. Atkins goes back to where Cordell's girlfriend cop is working,
She's where he gets caned.
He gets the shit kicked out.
Yeah, he gets caned by that bee.
Then I have Maniac Cop goes all Terminator in the police station.
This is while
Looks just, he's like, perfect walk.
Yeah.
And
they put Jack and Teresa in a room together, and Tom Atkins is just letting them fuck for a while he goes off to go look for shit.
They weren't exactly.
Is he out of prison now? Did he escape?
No, he's still in jail. This is where he escaped.
Okay, I was like, Bruce Campbell and Chick looking for Atkins. I was like, he must have escaped somewhere in this.
Atkins leaves those two alone so he can go look for shit. And when he does, that's when...
the outside guard cop gets killed, right?
Yeah.
He's like hanging there.
This is also where Tom Atkins dies, and I'm sad.
Yeah, this shouldn't be.
Really
This shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I'd hate to say it, but man, I would have rather Bruce Campbell got thrown out the window. Seriously.
Because by this point, there's no question on who Maniac Cop is. I'm just hoping they would go a little longer with this. Is it Campbell, Bruce Campbell? But you only really maybe suspect him for 15 minutes, if that.
Just that one part where he's yelling at his wife. That's it.
Yeah, and he's like, I've been working the night shift, and they're like, all these murders happen at night. Dun, dun, dun.
So basically, like, Cordell just goes through this police station like Michael Myers in Part 4. Like, there's just bodies lying everywhere. This is where Jack escapes. Then the next day,
he goes to Sing Sing.
Adam Atkins had a appointment up at Sing Sing to talk to the medical examiner about Cordell's death, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Campbell poses as Tom Atkins, and I'm just like, how is this even... He's just walking into a prison when he's wanted for murder.
Murder, yeah. he should be in another prison not too far away.
He's the worst cops ever.
Not only that, but like he doesn't have to show any ID when he walks in. He just says, I am.
I had an appointment.
Frank McRae, that's it.
How about the helicopter shots in New York we had?
Fantastic. We're going to get more at the St.
Oh,
Patrick's
that's when
Day.
they're driving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to get more at the St. Patrick's Day parade here coming on. But we get the medical examiner's story of...
Which doesn't make any goddamn sense.
No, basically, Cordell starts breathing again. And this guy just lets him go with... How does Matt Cordell survive with no... He wasn't patched up. He wasn't... This guy needs a hospital.
And he suffered severe brain damage, apparently. Yeah. So...
Which I don't see how that's possible unless... I guess if he stopped breathing for so many minutes.
That could be.
Yeah. That's the whole story. He just let this guy go.
Yeah, and he's like, don't ruin my career, get out of here.
So we get the St. Patrick's Day parade. The mayor's supposed to give a speech, but he's pussing out. He's all curled up on the couch, like in the fetal position.
He's worried.
He's worried about Matt Cordell. He knows it's him.
Yeah, everyone's now pretty much aware that it's Matt Cordell.
Yeah.
I just want to know what he is.
We get...
Well, the mayor does believe him, but the commissioner doesn't. Commissioner Pike doesn't think that it's... He's like, yeah, you're full of shit.
Neither's the captain either. Doesn't believe.
Who's the lieutenant?
I don't know who the lieutenant is. The captain's the gruff guy with the deep voice.
It just says girl tries to get to lieutenant.
Oh, well, Bruce Campbell sends his girlfriend into the police station while he just hangs out right across the street.
Yeah. And all the cops see him at some point.
So they basically say that they're going to pin accessory to murder on her.
Mm-hmm. They also think Bruce Campbell could just fuck up that entire police station, which is fucking absurd to me.
Bruce
I don't
Campbell's
see
not
it.
that big of a guy.
Yeah.
But immediately the captain and the commissioner are killed by Matt Cordell, who somehow gets into this police station to wreak more havoc. The girlfriend gets handcuffed too.
Let's talk about that.
I thought he was going to rape her. I had it right down, and the sexual harassment / rape starts.
Is that when he's like...
Yeah, he's like, hey...
we got lots of time here.
Yeah,
we got lots of time here. I'm like, oh, God. But he just
you think
wants...
she could drag him that easily?
No.
Like, she's just winging this guy around.
No, because he dies, and she's dragging him because she's handcuffed to him, and I have the slowest escape ever. She's dragging him down the hall.
There's no way that Cordell doesn't catch up to her and murder her.
He just lets her go. Yeah.
So she walks right by the doorway
where
that
he
was in.
Yeah.
We basically have a chase scene on our hands. Goes up to the roof, or at least the ledge of the building. This is also when the cops on the ground...
They find Bruce Campbell.
They recognize Bruce Campbell. They throw him in, and we actually get the term paddy wagon.
So we have Cordell upstairs,
But he's immediately
and
downstairs.
then he's in the paddy wagon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he teleported here.
Yeah.
Typical Michael Myers.
Do you think? Do you think? Because Bruce Campbell's in the back of this paddy wagon.
This is a chance for him to show his physical skills.
Do you think they beat the hell out of him?
Oh, yeah.
What's his face used to do in the Evil Dead?
I mean, it looks like he's purposely leaping into the walls and shit.
If you just get a camera back.
So Cordell's heading down to Pier 14. Not sure why he chose that place as his hideout, but they say it's going to be tore down.
Mm-hmm.
Is this where we see Cordell's face for the first time?
Well, he's gonna kill Bruce Campbell with an axe, but Teresa and some other cop show up. And thank goodness the other cop got shot, because I was really worried about Teresa and Bruce Campbell.
And this is where I
He
had...
just nonchalantly, like, oh good, he's out of the way.
And this is where he completely just forgot about the mayor.
No, he put the mayor on the back burner.
He's like, I got some other business to take care of.
Well, he has to wrap this up quick, because for some reason, people still think it's Bruce Campbell that is Maniac Cop.
He tries to fight him at some point, though, while he's driving, right? Because we got a pretty long
Oh,
drive.
yeah,
He's on the side of the...
We get the Indiana
thing.
Jones hanging onto the side of the...
And that leap into the bay. Ooh.
Well, there's like a steel pipe goes right through Cordell's chest, and nope, he's still alive.
Bruce Campbell backflips out and swan.
Sometimes when you look at a shot, you shouldn't think to yourself, this needs to be in slow motion, and we need to linger on it a long time. Because you see this, like, mannequin flying through the air.
And also, the first shot, that truck is going to fall on.
Oh, yeah, and then they kind of
And
move
then
him
they
out of the
move
way.
him out of the way. Hauling the paddy wagon out of the bay, and there's no body in it, and we get a Joker hand coming up on the side of the post. Looks like Jack Nicholson from the first Batman. So body's not recovered. We get no wrap up to whether they still think Bruce Campbell is the killer, because nobody was recovered. So therefore,
Yeah, who we blame?
There was only one man that we saw near that paddy wagon, so...
there's no end to that storyline. And
Maybe it picks up in Maniac Cop 2.
Or he's
then-
back in jail, I guess.
So then we see the mayor's office, and what he thinks he's in the clear now. But then we see Cordell's feet
There's some
hiding
feet
behind a
in the
curtain, and credits roll.
Wow. I'm guessing that when they made this, they're like, oh yeah, we definitely got part 2 ready to go, so...
Okay. Well, the hand. So,
Alright, we'll start with Cobra this time.
This movie had Tom Atkins and Bruce Campbell. It had some good kills. Everything about it was okay. Nothing great, nothing stand out. Tom Atkins died. That was disappointing. And the last 15 minutes were kind of slow. Just watching Bruce ride in the back of the paddy wagon while the guy drives the...
I thought it was more confusing to last.
I
Let's
don't
just
know.
like wrap it up. But
But it just seemed to take forever for him getting to the pier.
yeah,
But, you know what? It's definitely worth a watch. I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10. I wish there could have been a little bit of nudity somewhere. I mean, he was having an affair in the bed, in the motel. We could
she's
have
a
just...
prostitute undercover.
Right? Just a little nip slip or something. But, no, it's good. I'd recommend it. 6.5.
Going back to that scene where we see her working undercover, how creepy was the guy that pulled up? Did
Right?
he suspect she was a cop?
I think so.
He
He
said
didn't want to go
you
to
wouldn't
prison.
happen to be a cop, would
Yeah.
you? And she's like, yeah.
not a good undercover.
Yeah.
He's like, not tonight. You'll go back to my wife.
But he'll be thinking of her, he said.
Oh yeah, she's like, oh,
That's
okay, arrest you for
exactly
that.
right. What a hog.
Alright, I gave this a 7. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It's just there's some stuff about it that could really use some cleaning up, like the ending. The ending is too long, it's somewhat confusing. Because we're in the paddy wagon, we stop the paddy wagon, then we're back to the paddy wagon again. So I'm not really sure why he stopped, or why he decided to keep driving towards the ocean. But, and also, the plan wasn't the best plan ever.
No.
But other than that, and Bruce Campbell I thought was kind of... It sucks because you get Tom Atkins, but he's gone halfway. And then you get Bruce Campbell, but he's like not really Bruce Campbelling anything. So it's like,
Yeah.
Our hero is a cheating, probably spousal abuser. And an undercover cop that's a prostitute. That's our 2 heroes. So
That is weird, huh?
yeah.
Look at it that way.
But I mean, if you look at it as like a lot of gray areas, then all right, that's fine. I personally like this better than Maniac. So, but yeah, 7 out of 10.
I liked Maniac.
I know you did.
I don't know. I think they fall right. I think Maniac had better kills.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
Tom Savini.
I don't know. I think they're close. All these movies are about like Prowler was a little slower than the other ones, so it got a lower rating.
I'm pretty sure they're remaking this.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, Lustig's a producer.
Cool.
And I was looking to see what all. Yeah, I was looking to see what all he's had done, and that was the first thing that popped up was Maniac Cop.
But there's a bunch of movies, like even Happy Birthday to Me and those movies, they all are somewhere between, I feel like, a 6 and an 8, somewhere in that range.
They're better than average.
They're
yeah.
better than average, and they got good special effects for the time, and they're fun. That's the thing. They're all fun. They're fun.
People are fun making them. People
Yeah.
are fun watching them. It's not the case very much anymore with horror movies today. Besides the ones where they're jumping out at you, like ones that are actually really good, still aren't fun. They're just extremely serious.
And they always have to have this depressing tone to it. Why?
Yeah.
Have it upbeat and fucking fun.
Didn't they remake Night of the Demons? I'm sorry, Ben.
Yeah,
it
was
that's fine. Did they
Was it
remake
bad?
It was bad.
Because I would like to see a movie like...
They remade that?
Shannon Elizabeth is Angela.
Oh. I'd like to see a movie
get
like that was... I'd like to see a movie like that is fun. But
Jack Frost?
Is Jack Frost fun?
Yeah, kind of.
The only one I can think of lately...
It's terrible,
like,
but
Hatchet is a blast. So,
never
something like that.
got into this, and I think I need to try to do a rewatch of this.
First one I really liked.
Well, I guess the first is the only one I tried to watch, and I remember maybe it was different than what I thought. I was thinking it was going to be more Jason slasher.
It's more
I thought they tried to do like this weird grindhousey.
There's so much
Robert
over-the-top
Rodriguez weird body part type things that like have a grindhouse look to them.
Like arms twisted,
yeah,
unnatural
maybe I
ways.
should go back and
snap
rewatch
on.
One woman's face gets ripped the whole way open and off. It's crazy.
I think the guy who directed that, he has a podcast that's pretty good.
Is it Adam?
Yeah.
Green?
Yeah. Him and some other guy, they do a podcast. And, it's quite good. They a lot of interviews with directors, actors. They do a lot with Danielle Harris. She's always on.
She's so hot.
So,
Alright, what'd you give this movie?
I'm kind of up there with you. 7. I might even go 7.5. I like White Mustang. I just like these looks in these movies. Like he made 1988 New York City look like 1978 New York City almost. Not quite as.
Fuck, dude.
Not quite as grimy as Maniac, but Tom Atkins. Like I said, you can never say enough about this guy. He was born to play a detective. This is the height of his stash, I think. I like the way that this film looked. I thought the good story. I thought it was really atmospheric. The acting's good, a lot better than the Demons.
Yeah, true.
Good score.
Different type of movie.
I like that it was a bit of action, horror, slasher, crime drama. The killer, I thought was really interesting. Killer. They could have done They could have.
How is he an interesting killer? Let me ask that, because we don't even know what he is.
No, but that actor has just a unique look. That jaw. Have you've seen this guy? This you've seen Tango and Cash?
It's been years.
Yeah, he's the big guy in the prison with that huge fucking jaw. It's just a unique.
I have to see.
I don't know if he has like a medical condition where like bone growth, it's like oversized or something. Did you find the killer interesting? He was
No.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. I mean, it's whatever.
It would be if I had some idea of what this guy was.
He was just a bad cop that got shanked in prison.
Yeah. But my problem is that we don't know
What he is.
what he is.
Yeah, he's not a ghost, but he did die, or he didn't die. And
Yeah,
they
they
covered it up.
don't do a good job of that. Robert Zadar is his name. The guy who plays
His
Maniac
face
Cop.
is fucking weird.
Yeah, he's got that huge fucking jaw.
Mhm.
I don't know. He's pretty fucking scary without the makeup. But Love the poster for this movie. Looks great.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I'll even go 7.5. Makes me want to watch more William Lustig.
I don't know what else he's done.
Not as much as I would like.
If it doesn't have Maniac in the title somewhere, he doesn't do it.
That's right. He's like, nope.
You do that 1001 Maniacs with fucking Robert Englund?
Could you do that?
No.
That would be
maybe.
great.
I don't know. That would be great. Alright, if you want to get a hold of us, facebook.com/horrorcasting. Horrorcastings@gmail.com. We're at horrorcastings on Twitter.
That's fucking
I
terrible.
hate fucking summer.
It's 82 degrees and it's only 9:47.
That's why it feels so shitty.
That's terrible.
What else? We're on iTunes, Podbean, YouTube. Rate, review the show. That's it.
Drill me.